Alrighty guys, before we hop in today's video, I just have to say this. Senator John Fetterman, once again, just bringing the common sense. I mean, look at what's been happening over these last few years. I mean, look at what's been coming out over these last few months. Things that the people haven't even known about. It's been very shocking, the things that have been coming out over these last few months. The people have not had transparency. The people have not been having the truth. It's not fair to the people. The people want transparency, truth, and for things to be taken care of the right way. Do you guys think that things have been getting handled the correct way over these last few years? Because I can name a couple things that haven't, like the border, the economy, crime, things happening to innocent people that shouldn't be happening. Those things have not been getting taken care of the correct way over these last few years. I mean, you guys seen the things that have been coming out. How has any of that stuff been fair? And I find it so interesting because some are speaking so loudly about President Trump getting change done, but where were they at when the people been dealing with the things they've been dealing with these last few years? But anyways, take a listen to what Senator John Fetterman has said.
I want to play a clip from this week, okay? Ken Martin is the head of the DNC. This is on PBS on Wednesday. Here was the question and the answer about Mamdani's record about Israel. Just watch here.
Take a listen.
What about concerns from some of your Jewish colleagues in particular about him not outright condemning the phrase globalize the intifada in a recent interview?
There's no candidate in this party that I agree 100% of the time with, to be honest with you. There's things that I don't agree with Mamdani that he said. We win by bringing people into that coalition. And at the end of the day, for me, that's the type of party we're going to lead. We are a big tent party.
Well, that was kind of mushy, I think. You know, even in politics, it's kind of a mushy answer. He did not condemn the question as it was posed. What do you see as the problem with Mamdani as it may affect the Democratic Party?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, for me, clearly, the GOP are now going to use him as their tent pole of messaging for the new upcoming elections for that. So for me, I mean, now he is a socialist. I mean, a proud socialist. I mean, he's not, I guess, a technical Democrat. I mean, I'm close friends with many very, very left Democrats in the Senate. But again, we don't have those kinds of views as well. So we have different views. And whoever New York City chooses, that's really up to them. But I'm just saying I don't really agree with the vast majority of the parts of his platform.
Okay, so
I enjoy when Senator John Fetterman speaks because even though they're in the same party, he can say, I disagree with this, I disagree with that. And that right there is very important to me. The reason being is because he understands that, hey, listen, you know, we don't have to agree on everything together. Even though we're in the same party, at the same time, I view things differently. And that's what we need. We need different viewpoints. Not everything is going to be agreed on together. But what we can do together is address the things that have been concerning the people the most. Address the things that are just common sense. You know, we can stick together. We can work together. We don't have to agree on everything, but we can address certain things that are very important to the people.
many Democrats who did not immediately come out and congratulate him after he won that Democratic primary last month. But we can put the endorsements that have come on for Mamdani. And I can tell you, after living here in New York, you just get the sense, Senator, over the last couple of weeks, that like the grease on that wheel is turning, very slowly, but it is turning.
Oh, yeah.
And my sense is by the time we roll into November, you're going to have a lot of Democrats in your party who do endorse him. Is that a problem?
Well, for me, I don't have a dog in that fight. Obviously, I don't live in New York City. All I'm saying, though, it's very clear that the GOP are going to use him as their tentpole on their messaging. And there was just a recent poll just emerged from a Democratic super PAC, and now we still have our own issues with our image and some of the things that our party views ourselves. And I don't think that's helpful at this point to have that be someone that's been identified as one of the emerging faces of our party.
He's taken some positions on ICE. Many of Democrats have. They're not happy with him watching in places like California that we talked about 30 minutes ago. You said this, though.
I find that so interesting, though, because look at what the people voted for in November. The people voted for change and for things to be taken care of the right way. Now President Trump and his administration is doing that. Now some are speaking out so loudly. Where were they at when the people needed them the most? Where were they at? Where were they speaking out loudly when the families have lost loved ones? It's not fair what's been happening to the people. They made an ultimate decision in November to get change done because they are tired of the way that things have been getting handled. Look at the stuff that has been happening. How has any of that stuff been fair?
Next, when you set out, ICE performs an important job for our country. Any calls to abolish ICE are 100% inappropriate and outrageous. You want to go ahead and just expand on that?
Yes, please. We need to hear it.
Where might that go?
All I'm saying is this: I'm a Democrat and I'm proudly very, very pro-immigration. I'm saying let's protect the dreamers, and I don't want to go after hard-working workers in a lot of our different industries now. And now that President Trump is now even talking about developing some kind of a program to allow that things. I'm saying we should round up and deport all the criminals. Absolutely, I support that. You know, I'm a Democrat. I also want to secure our border. And then I think there are two things that must be true: a secure border, and now we have to deport all of the criminals. And I don't believe, we should be going after otherwise law-abiding, hard-working migrants that are very important part of our economy.
Have you seen the video of California that's on screen now? So that video clearly showed it was in Texas a few days ago. It's now in California. What do you think about those who are trying to obstruct ICE and the operations now?
It's a good question.
Again, I of course I'm not a part of that, and I would never support if anyone is trying to block things like that, and that's actually dangerous for everybody involved on those things. And again, for me as a Democrat pro-immigration, it's like absolutely we should just be focusing on rounding up all the criminals and deport them, and we need to make sure our border is secure. And I do believe, and I've consistently believed that we should also protect the dreamers and workers that are in very important parts of our...
I understand your position, yeah. Just one last question on that. How nasty do you think this could get now that in the big, beautiful bill, you're going from 5,000 ICE agents to 15,000, and those on the far left are going to be ready for those raids even more so than they have been already?
I just have to say this. The people want change done. The reason being is because of the things that have been happening over these last few years. Like, the people have not been having transparency. Things have not been getting taken care of the right way. I mean, you guys see what President Trump was campaigning on. The border, inflation, crime. You guys seen the things that have been coming out over these last few months that have not been making sense. People wondering what is really going on. Those are some of the reasons why the people made an ultimate decision to get change done, because they're tired of the things that have been happening. The things that have been happening have not been fair. They want things to just be handled the right way. That's it. They wanted their concerns addressed, and that is what President Trump and his administration is doing. It doesn't matter if you're left, right, blue, or red. What matters is the people made an ultimate decision to get change done, because they've had enough of what's been going on. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment section. That'll be a wrap for today's video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.